Hey everyone, it's Desiree, and I am here with a design team project for Rubber Stamp Tapestry, and we are going to focus on the English Lavender Peg Stamp Set. This is a wonderful peg stamp set, and I know I say that about every single one of them, but I really am a fan of these. So why am I a fan of the peg stamp sets? Because they are so versatile. What I like about it is if you don't want to be a paper collector and hoard your paper, these stamps, one of the things that you can do are create your own backgrounds. When it comes to your cards, they can become the focal point. They can accent your focal point. That is what I love about these peg stamp sets, the versatility. I dug into my paper stash and I found my Arteza watercolor postcards. These are great. They come in that metal tin, and I believe there's 25 in those tins, and these are tough to keep in stock at Arteza. Absolutely, yes. But these are wonderful to work with. I really like the thickness of the paper, and the watercolors do flow. So I dug into my distress inks, and the colors I am using are Bundled Sage, Forrest Moss, let's talk correctly, Shaded Lilac, Dusty Concord, Chipped Sapphire, and Frayed Burlap. So I'm going to show you a different way to watercolor. Sometimes we are not comfortable watercoloring. I know I'm not. I keep practicing because as I practice, I'll continue to grow and get comfortable with it. So I encourage each of you to do that as well. But maybe you don't want to get into all the details of the shading and everything else, but you do like the look of watercolor. So here, what I'm about to show you is just a different way. So what I'm doing is I'm stamping each of the images, and then I'm coming in. Now you can use a water brush or a watercolor brush or a brush. I'm a fan of either the Ranger or the Nuvo deluxe brushes. Because they got a great snap to them. I like a stiff brush. And just taking that and just scribbling, literally scribbling over these images. Remember, distress inks are water reactive. So by putting the water on that, it's going to make that ink move. But what's really cool is in some cases, you'll lose the image, because that color is going to completely move. But for the most part, you're still going to see this image. So you can see I'm stamping and I'm scribbling. This is a scribble. This is awesomely scribbling. And again, you get that look. Now, it's not going to blend out, but it is blending. I hope this makes sense. But you are going to be able to see all of the stamping here. I kept all of this in. Yes, I did speed it up, but you're seeing what I'm doing. So the first color I came in with was the Frayed Burlap. I just wanted a hint of brown in this background, and the Frayed Burlap has like a yellow tone to it. Then I'm coming in with the Bundled Sage and the Forest Moss, and I'm stamping those two at the same time, where I did the brown, came in with the water, and then I'm coming in with all the greens, because they're going to blend together. And you can see I'm stamping over the brown, so I might be picking that brown up again, and it's going to continue to blend and mix together, which is great. Now, I'm not adding a lot of water, so it's drying in between each section. But again, distress inks are water reactive. Again, this is scribbling. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all the stamping. Now, in this peg set, you saw the three. So you've got the little fine branch, and then you've got the two different sizes of the lavender. So I'm using both of those different sizes. Now, I'm using for Chipped Sapphire the smallest. And then for the larger lavender, I'm going to use the Shaded Lilac and the Dusty Concord. And I'm just stamping these up. But I'm stamping these up above, coming off of the green and the brown, because I want those towards the top. So you can see on the back side, I'm keeping the areas open so that you can write the recipient's address and your return address and the note that you want to put on there. Now I'm going to do what I'm going to consider the front. And I'm just coming in with all of those colors And again, letting them overlap, extending off of each of the lavenders. Again, not worried about where I'm stamping, but using that registry that's on the peg stamp, because all of them have that line. If you know where that line is, that's where the base of your image is going to be. So if it's off to the left, that image is going to go off to the left or the right, whichever way you want to tilt at. If you have it towards the top, away from you, it's going to be upside down. So keep an eye on that registry and you'll know how you can turn it and move it. Now it's time to scribble. These colors are just going to mix together. They're going to blend. And again, it's not like it's coming off of the page. It's staying right there, but it's giving that watercolor look. And then I just really go all over it. So you get those fine details still seen from what you stamped compared to the water that just made this blend. Here is our finished item. Now I took a Simon Says big script hello die. I die cut it 3 times using a gray cardstock. I wanted to keep it soft. I added my aqua shimmer pen from Tonic, and then I added some glossy accents on top. Now there is dimension, so I wouldn't mail it this way. This is one that I would definitely hand deliver to somebody or give to somebody as a gift. So I do hope you enjoyed this. Again, a design team project featuring Rubber Stamp Tapestry and their the English Lavender Peg Stamp Set. As always, the products that I used will be listed down below. Of course, there are some affiliate links there. And again, that just means if you use that link to check out the product and make a purchase, I do get a small commission, but no extra costs to you. And I do appreciate that. If you have any questions, make sure you leave those down below as well, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Remember, everyone, smile. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the sun, if you should be seeing it, because I haven't been. Oh my goodness, I'm so over winter. Yes, still over it. But enjoy your crafty time and create beautiful art, because we all do that. Remember, 2021 for me is the year for the creative, so always, always be creative this time. Take care, everyone, and until next time.